Hello lovely people, welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year, happy first official video of 2024. Are you back at work? Have you had a good time? Are you refreshed? I've been back 2 days and I literally need my bed. I'm so tired. How do we do this? It's just nuts. Anyway, by the by, today we are going to do a video similar to something I did last year, which I called the Ultimate Theatre Bucket List, in my very special, like very important, most powerful voice, a la X Factor back in the day. I mean, I could be called good with editing and write it on the screen, but I can't edit. I do it okay. That's my role. Of course, as we're doing the Ultimate Theatre Bucket List 2024, we need an ultimate drink, so I've got a cuppa. So if you want to know the shows that are on my list to see over the next year, stick around and we'll get into it in 2 whole seconds. So like I said, we did do one of these last year. To be fair, could have gone better, could have gone worse. I did throughout the year tick off a decent amount. Give me 2 seconds, I shall see if I can find my lists. That was quite easy, well done to me. I have just lost this is list, but that was last year's. I ticked off a few on the tour side and a decent amount of the list for the West End side. And what I've basically done is go through Today Ticks and various local theatre websites and compiled myself a new list for 2024. So yeah, this is this year's list. I've written it in purple this year, quite proud of myself for that. And I'm just gonna quickly, hopefully, rattle through all on my list. The thing I didn't do last year, which I want to do this year, is if anything gets announced between now and the end of should we cut it off at like September? Because if they announce it in September, it's not going to come out until 2025. So between now and September, if anything gets announced and I want to watch it, I will put it onto the list. And then at the end of the year, we'll try our best to talk about everything I've seen. Yeah? Sound good? Hopefully. Last year I started with tours, so this year we're going to start with the West End side of things. So we're starting off the West End list with 2 that made the list last year, and for different reasons I missed the opportunity to go and watch it. So top of the list is Cabaret. I've missed like 3 casts by now. It's been around for quite a while, but for one reason or another I keep missing out on the opportunity to go and see it. So 2024, I call it, it's going to be the year that I actually see Cabaret. I've heard so many good things from a variety of people, like I just keep missing it. So Cabaret is on the list. Also on the list is Witness for the Prosecution. Again, I just keep missing out on the opportunities to go and watch it, or something else has an offer on and I take that. My parents have in fact watched Witness for the Prosecution. Get my teeth in. They watched it the first year it opened, because it was initially supposed to be just a short time thing and it keeps extending and extending. And I just feel like it would be really cool to see a show in a different kind of room, a different experience, because if you don't know, the Witness for the Prosecution is set in the London County Hall, and it literally takes the shape of a trial. I think that sounds so cool, and I just want to go and watch it. So there we go. Carrying on the list, we have Just One Day, which is going into the Old Vic. It's a new musical based on Live Aid. That's about my limit. I know a few people who have been announced to the cast, not personally, but I know of them. But can I remember them right now? No. Moving on, we've got Standing at the Sky's Edge, because I am so intrigued by that show. I've heard great things, I've heard not so great things, and I want to take the experience for myself and watch it. I also, as we all know, love a trip to the Gillian Lynne, so why not make another one? We've got Mrs. Doubtfire, which has today, as filming happens, has announced it's going to be running for a bit longer. It's now selling until the start of 2025, which is exciting and clearly means that there are people who want to watch this show, otherwise it would not be around for another year. So that is definitely on my list, and I think I know a couple of people who may want to go and watch it with me. Fingers crossed. If you're watching and you're my friend, send me a message. Next on the list, we've got For Black Boys Who Have Considered Suicide When the Hue Gets Too Heavy. I literally didn't write that all down on my list, so I had to get my phone out. Something about the buzz it got at the Olivier's last year, and also just the buzz surrounding that play, it's on my list for that very reason. As we all know, I love to follow a hype, and that is one for it. We have got Cruel Intentions on the list. I would quite like to return to the other palace, just because I've been there for a while. Plus I'm interested to see what the show is all about. On the list we have a couple that have been around for a while and I want to revisit. We've got Six, which is still at the Vaudeville, right? I always get all those theatres mixed up on the Strand, and it's where I stay quite often. We know where it is in London. That theatre, I think it's the Vaudeville, but I could be wrong. We've also got in the I haven't been for a while and would like to watch again, The Play That Goes Wrong. We all know, quite a little Mischief fan, and I just haven't seen that one for quite a long time, so it's on the list. Also on the list, and also related to Mischief, we've got Mindmangler, who is coming back into London for about 5 weeks, I think it is. It's a short run, but when I watched Peter Pan Goes Wrong and filmed the video, I did pretty much say, oh, if Mindmangler comes I will go and watch it, and then it announced that it was going to do a short time in London, so there we go. We have also got on the list for the West End Mean Girls. Do I need to say any more? We have got Next to Normal. Again, need I say more? I missed out last time round and I really want to go and watch it. I should probably look into tickets for these things because I haven't got anything booked in. Plus, for some reason, growing up, when I was introduced to musical theatre, especially like Broadway stuff, I really like appreciated and in a way related to Superboy and the Invisible Girl. Whew. The times I sung that with all my heart, so to see that in the flesh would be a lovely experience. Also on the list we have Hadestown. Again, missed it last time round, and then it disappeared from London, went to Broadway, was an amazing success, still is an amazing success, and then they announced that they were going to bring it back to London with an incredible cast, may I say. Any show that is able to bring Melanie Labarre back to these shores is a win for me. We've got Devil Wears Prada, just because I'm intrigued to see how and what they're going to do with that as a musical. We've got Starlight Express, because I'd quite like to go back to the Troubadour in Wembley this year, and I'm going to just check because I feel like, is that even where it is? Oh yes it is, thank goodness for that. Yeah, I have absolutely no knowledge of Starlight as a musical entity. I don't think I even know the music. I literally just know it involves roller skates. But I just want to get back to the Troubadour Theatre. So that is on my list. We've got Bronco Billy the musical, again one that I'm just intrigued by, plus the cast that they've announced is top notch. Lastly, on the West End side, and I feel like I'm missing out a few, so feel free to tell me in the comments what I'm missing, because there's like a big chunk of paper, like that many lines at the bottom, and I'm like, I need to fill them, especially if the tour side is literally the full page. But hey ho. The last one on the West End side is Sister Act. I mean, I could have put it on both sides. There is both a tour going on and then it comes into London. I feel like that's how it's going. But you bet, if you're going to put on a musical in the centre of London at a theatre I haven't been at for a while, because I believe it's going into the Dominion, then you bring Beverly Knight into the mix, then you bring Lizzie B back into London, always good. I just, you know, you're gonna have me sat there in my seat with my programme, which is probably gonna be ridiculously priced because it's the Dominion, as well as the seat being ridiculously priced, but I'm just gonna be there having a great time going, yeah! That's gonna be me. Mark my words. But there we go. Anyway, that is the West End side. We also have tours. So on the tour side, we have got Everybody's Talking About Jamie. It's going to be in Wolverhampton at the end of this month, and I'm going to get myself a ticket because one, I love the show, and two, Giovanna Fletcher is Miss Hedge. I'm not missing that. We also have Rocky Horror. This is going to be the year, my friends. I have been friends with someone, I've mentioned him before, Mark, my friend. I've been friends with him since lockdown number 1, so 2020. He has seen the show, Rocky Horror Picture Show, over, I want to say over 70 times. I could be right, I could be wrong, but he's seen it quite a few, and I have never seen a Rocky Horror Picture Show in the flesh. So last year when they announced that they were going to do UK tour, and then when it's carried on into this year, I've been pestering him and like, please come with me and watch it. I feel like it's not something I can solo watch, unlike a few things on this list. So yeah, I'm desperate to see it. This year is going to be the year, and mark my words, I will be there. But this year is the year, okay? Next on the list we have Bonnie and Clyde. I mean, I missed it in the West End for different reasons. Feel like I need to experience this show. The casting is confusing, but just because everywhere has different people doing different jobs. But hey ho. Yeah, I plan to go and see it. Moving on. We also have Life of Pi. Again, missed it in London. Heard great things. Want to watch it on its tour. Next up we have Unfortunate. Again, I've heard great things and I want to see what the hype is all about. We've got Wizard of Oz, currently on a little bit of a UK tour after being in London last summer. And every so often a little video from the bowels pops up, and I'm just like, ooh, you've got to be intrigued. We've also got on the list Officer and Gentleman. Gentleman? Why did that come out so fast? Officer and Gentleman. There we go. I know nothing, but you know when a poster calls your name and just like, you want to come and watch this? For some reason the poster or the picture or the graphic, pick your word, that they are using to promote the show, I'm just like, ooh. And I know you shouldn't like judge a book by a cover or judge a musical by its graphic, but hey ho, that's what I do. The next three on the list are all shows that have had a life in London and now are touring. So we've got & Juliet, which I feel closed such a long time ago in London, and they've just been like, yeah, the tour's coming, and then finally the year has come upon us and we're finally getting to see it. I feel like we haven't had any kind of casting news on it yet, which is interesting, but that is on my list. Also on the list, and the words are about to come out my mouth, and if you've been here for a while you'll understand what I mean, Only Fools and Horses. Yeah, I'm saying it. I actually want to see what all the fuss is about / was about, because it was in the Theatre Royal Haymarket for a good period of time, and I don't mind the song A Bit of a Sort. I did have it on my like regularly listened to on Spotify. I'm moving on, but it's on the list. Also, we've got the one, the only Come From Away. I mean, I am definitely going to try and watch it in one of my local theatres, maybe both, because I feel like they're separated out quite a bit. I definitely have it on my list to watch at the Wolverhampton Grand, just because I feel like it being a safe place theatre for me. I feel like it's going to be just like a little warm hug, which is what you need when you're watching Come From Away, because I will cry buckets. We have also got two from the rep that have caught my eye. We have Bangrenation, which is coming in next month, and we also have Withnail and I. I don't really know much about Withnail and I, and Bangrenation is a new piece of theatre, so I'm interested to see both. In fact, saying that only one is a new piece of theatre, they are both new pieces of theatre. We love new theatre and we love the rep, so they are both my list. We've got Wicked currently doing a UK tour and I need to go and watch it. We have got Drifter's Girl. I loved it in London and want to see it on tour, especially as Carla Mercedes Dyer is attached to it, and we all know my love for her. We've got Jesus Christ Superstar, which I missed last year when it was in Wolverhampton. I will try my hardest to get to see it in this year, and if Ian McIntosh is off, I might start taking it personally, because the last two shows he's done and I've gone to watch, he was off both times, and I find if he goes off again I might be upset. Nearly finishing my list, and thank goodness, because my voice keeps dying on me. We have got Hamilton, need I say more? It's a phenomenon and the cast attached to it is insane. We have got Chorus Line. I again know nothing, but heard great things when it was at the Curve and just want to go and watch it again. Carly Mercedes Dyer. Moving on. We have got Aladdin. Again, need I say more? We've got a couple of jukebox musicals in I Should Be So Lucky, and also Now That's What I Call a Musical. The second of which is out late this year, mostly into next year, so if I miss out that one in 2024 it's okay, because I've got a whole year afterwards to get through it. But I Should Be So Lucky is one that's definitely on my list to try and find where it is going. I am a massive fan of Nativity and I only think that Debbie Izzet does, and she is attached as the writer of I Should Be So Lucky, plus the music is supposed to be pretty decent, so yeah, definitely on the list. Last three couldn't be further away from each other. We have got Dear Evan Hansen, again, like a few on the tour side. I missed it whilst it was in London, and I want to see what it's all about. We've got Little Shop of Horrors, personal favourite show. I really enjoy it. I haven't seen it in the flesh for many a year, and I'm intrigued to see what they do with it on tour. And then finally we have I went to the wardrobe because, like I said in a recent video, it is going to be in Leeds at the Leeds Playhouse over the festive period of this year, which feels weird to say. I still haven't accepted we're in 2024 yet, and I have had to write it about 3-4 times today, and I've really had to think about it every single time. But yeah, we all know if Great and Powerful Lion goes somewhere, I will follow it. And I haven't actually been to Leeds for a very long time, so it'd be interesting to visit a new city and visit their theatre. So yeah, not bad, good list. Will we get through all of them? Possibly not. I have said in a recent conversation, whether it was online or not I can't remember, that as I got so close to it last year, I would really like to hit 50 shows this year. So keep watching this channel throughout the next 12 months and we'll see how close to that 50 we get. I'm excited to see what kind of shows I see over the next year. But yeah, that is my ultimate bucket list for 2024. Theatre edition. That makes me sound like I've got another bucket list for 2024. I don't think I do. Let's finish off this video, round it up, and let me know, if you've got this far, what is one thing that is on your list to see over the next 12 months. But that is it. I'm going to bid you farewell and say thank you very much for watching. I love you all lots and I shall see you next time. Bye.